I feel like autumn has been a bit of a whirlwind so far. In the last few weeks, we did a de-stashing marathon here on my channel, which did not really help that feeling. And while my sewing mojo came back with a vengeance creating those garments, I finished that marathon leaving my house and my mind in a state of chaos. Not just that, I'm also already prepping for the festive season. I have lots of friends and family visiting over the months of November and December, which puts pressure on me as I still have to create a lot of content before they arrive. So I really feel like time is slipping from my fingers. All that being said, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on right now and I feel the need to update you, get my routine in order, clean up my space and mind, and all in all, enjoy the moment. So let me share a few calm, enjoyable, and maybe a little bit unhinged moments of the last few weeks with you. So, if you have seen my last vlog, you might remember that I had then embarked on a journey of trying to find a nice knee-high boot for myself. In an attempt to try a few more models in real life, my boyfriend and I went on one of our regular Saturday strolls, this time in Malibon. Why am I saying this time? We go to Malibon all the time. Here's how that went. Alright, hi everybody, it's a couple of days later. We need to debrief. I am shocked by how limited the options are to get knee-high boots. I can't be the only one struggling with this, and I know I'm not, because I've read your comments and I know that a lot of people struggle with finding boots that fit around the calf.
But
as I got deeper into this whole trying to get boots situation, I found that it's actually not only limiting, it's also discriminating. So what you've just seen is me going, having a good day with my boyfriend, and then we stopped by Bobby's on Malibon High Street, which they have really nice shoes. I've always admired them. They're a bit pricey, so I never really, got any of their shoes for myself. However, because this is, an investment for me, and I have not bought boots in probably 10 years, I think, or probably 10 years. Not knee-high boots anyway. I figured, I can treat myself. So I went there because I had a look at what they had online, and then I tried the boots that you've just seen. And I didn't even get my foot into them, into a size 39 EU, which is a size 6 UK.
didn't even get my foot into them.
Which did not make me feel very good, I have to say. I was like, okay, am I not noticing that maybe I'm gaining weight, or obviously I'm getting older, am I not as tight anymore as I used to be, which definitely, will be true, because those things are perfectly normal to happen. However, I felt really shoddy after going out that store. It's one thing it not being it being a bit snug and not like super loose, but not even getting into them for a boot that is supposed to be straight and has a wide fit. That's a bit shoddy. So I went home,
had a bit of a cry.
no, just kidding. I went home and had another look on the internet, and actually that's something that one of you guys pointed out to me in the comments. I had a look at Duo Boots, which is a UK brand. I think they're based in Scotland. I have to look it up again. And they make boots in a variety of calf sizes. Not only do they make boots with several calf sizes, they also make standard, petite, and tall boots. Right? I did not know that. I knew the thing about the calf sizes. I did not know that they did different heights as well. So I had to give them a go. They've just arrived. I've not opened the parcel yet. I've not tried them, so I'm very nervous. So basically the way this works is I ordered the Dahlia heeled boot in black, the tall version, which I think is 41 centimeters tall from your heel up to your knee. And then I measured my calf, and that's where my epiphany came in, right? I figured, okay, apparently have a big calf, so let me measure it. I did it once in the morning and once in the evening, and my calf circumference is a whopping 37 centimeters. 37, which is not that much. I had a look at the different calf sizes they have, and they have anything I think from 32 to 48. I'll put it in here. So I'm bang on in the middle, right? Which means I'm the average. Even for a tall person, I'm the average. So bobbies, you gotta do some work. Okay, that's my 2 cents. So we are now going to try these boots. I need to change. I need to wear something where you can actually see the boots. I'm wearing jeans right now. And let's hope for the best. Classic black boot. Not too high, that's great. And it has a zip, which most other boots didn't have. All right, that's quite a bit different. All right, so here we are. This looks promising. I like it. What I also like is that it's doing this thing where it's loose on top. You can see how there's a gape, and that's actually what I wanted. Which sounds a bit weird, but I wanted the boots to kind of like gape away from my leg as it goes up, because it makes it look a little loose and relaxed and cool. It's very comfortable, I have to say. The insole is super comfy, and the heel is not too high at all. It's 6.5 centimeters, and I was a little worried that that was going to be too high for me, but it's actually perfect. It's very comfortable. Did we find the boots? I think maybe we did. I think that finding a boot got me into a spending mood, so the parcels just kept flying through the front door. Little did I know that this order would change my morning routine for the foreseeable future. Hi guys, I have recently ordered something from Marriott. I can't be the only one who was targeted by all of their ads on Instagram and TikTok. I think so. What happened is it's an American brand, and they basically now ship to the UK. They just started this crazy marketing initiative where like I got a Marriott ad like almost every day on every platform, and I just could not resist. I couldn't. I'm an easy target. And I'm so glad I did, because I have used this now for 3 days. And I am obsessed with it. I am so excited to show you these products. Totally unsponsored. I paid for this. I'm not that kind of influencer. I had to buy this myself. How cute is this little bag that all of the products came in? I am kind of contemplating using this not just for these products, but as a little bag when I go out. It's just cute. I love the color. It's adorable. What do you think? Would it be weird to wear it like outside in the world? Anyway, so that's what it came in. So you just open up the bag. This is basically the welcome kit, I think, or starter kit. I have to look up what it's called. And these are the products that are in there. Firstly, we have their Great Skin Serum, which is really nice. I haven't used it that much. I have used it once on the first day. Let me put it on. I mean, I already put on my sunscreen, so maybe that's a bit weird. But it's basically like an oil-based primer, you could say. You put that on before you put on anything else, and it smells really good. It smells like kind of coconutty. Then it came with I think this is called the Minimalist, which is basically their concealer. I ordered the shade Chiffon, and let me show you how this thing works. So basically it's this crayon type thingy, I would say. When I opened this and I looked at it, I felt like the shade was off. It looked a bit pinkish to me, but I was wrong. Let me show you how this works. So basically you just put it on all the areas of the skin where you would usually put it. So I usually do my under eyes, the corners of my eyes, and then my nasolabial folds. Here on the sides of my chin, and then maybe a little bit on the nose, and anywhere where I have spots or clogged pores. And it also came with this brush here. So let me show you. It's a bit like magic. It's a little bit like the blur filter for your face in real life. I love this. It's really nice. It feels so good. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your skin actually. And it just blurs and melts into the pores and makes them disappear. And still makes you look like you're not wearing anything. And how satisfying is this? This brush also feels amazing on my skin. And that's that. Look at that. How easy is this? I'm obsessed. So once I've done one swipe, you could do another one. It's quite buildable. So I'm just going back in where I feel I need a little bit more coverage. And this time around, I'm more doing a dab than a swipe. And that's that all done. So that's the Minimalist, which is their concealer. And then we have their Bronze Balm, which comes in this cute little packaging. And it's also a cream-based product. And you use this to contour your face, which I actually don't do that much. So I'm using a minimal amount. And for that, I'm using a beauty blender. And then last but not least, we have their Blush Balm, which I have the shade Cheeky. And I love this packaging because you literally just open it up and then you swipe it. How fun is that? Again, I'm using a beauty blender for this. And what I just really love about these products is the way they make me feel. They just make me feel like I'm not wearing anything. And I am somebody who generally, when I'm wearing makeup, focuses mostly on my complexion and my foundation. So these products are perfect for me. So I really, really like them. On the first day I got it, I just wore the products as they came. No fixing spray, no setting spray, no nothing. And they lasted really well. Yesterday, what I really liked, and I'm gonna do today as well, is I'm gonna use setting spray and a fixing spray. So I have this Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Spray that I'm gonna use, starters, and I'm gonna put that on now after doing my foundation before doing my eyebrows or my lashes or anything. And this is really just to rehydrate my skin and keep it supple and moist. And I let that dry now. And while I let it dry, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Now that I feel like it dried down a little bit, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'm gonna put that everywhere but the high points of my cheek. And now I'm gonna use something that I found during the Olympics on TikTok. You know, when all of those swimming competitions happened, especially the synchronized swimming, everybody was asking what the athletes were wearing as a fixing spray to keep their makeup in place. And this is apparently what they're using, which is called Kryolan Professional Makeup Fixing Spray, which they also use in theater. And this stuff is heavy duty. It feels like hairspray, so it takes getting used to. But I'm gonna do 2 swipes now across my face after first having done the setting spray and then having done the setting powder. Now I'm gonna use this to really keep it in place. You have to do this from far away. Like that. Doesn't smell that good, but it goes away. You know, it's crazy how I have to actually, you know, to look low maintenance, you have to be quite high maintenance. Like, I know at the end of the day, I don't look like I'm wearing that much makeup, but there's a system to it, right? And I think that it's up to everybody how they feel comfortable. Some people don't like wearing makeup at all. Other people like to wear makeup but don't look like they wear makeup. And other people express themselves with colors and lashes and fun things and gemstones. And I admire those people because that is a art style and it's a craft. And I think when I was younger, I was kind of like more dabbling into that type of makeup. I would wear a quite pronounced cat's eye to school every single day. for years, probably like 4, 5, 6 years. And I only stopped doing that when, you know, I started traveling more and I was in uni and I just didn't have that much time to do these things. But I'm a big admirer of people who can do makeup really well and can make it an art, like an expression, a form of expression. My aim with makeup is mostly, it's a ritual in the morning that I really enjoy. I like taking care of my skin and I feel like makeup is part of that. I'm not somebody who naturally, I have good skin, I want to say, like I don't break out that much. My skin is all right, but I'd still, when I don't wear makeup, I look quite tired because I have dark under eyes and like very thin skin on the side of my eyes. And when I don't wear makeup, people just always assume something is wrong and I like tired and all that. So I just feel more like myself, I guess, when I have a nice complexion and they look a little bit more bright. That's my 2 cents on that. So, and to finish it all off, I'm gonna use my favorite mascara, which is the Idol Lash Mascara from Lancome. And I like to take my time with my lashes. Like that's the one area of expression in my face, so I do take my time. So to really finish off my complexion now, I do like to put a little bit more rouge onto my face, and that is just to keep it a little bit more dewy after all of the fixing and setting and all of that we've just done, and also add even a little bit more color because I am very pale, and that's the one thing that makes me look like I'm alive, so might as well use it. All right, so that's the foundation all done. And now for lips, my favorite lip gloss this whole summer has been the Fat Lip Drip Oil by NYX, specifically the shade Status Update. I think I talked about this previously. I have 3 cartridges of this in different bags and here in my makeup station, and I love this. This just looks like my natural lip color, but better. And that's that. Love it. That's my favorite lip treatment right now. All right, let's take the hair out. Makeup and hair all done. Now that I'm ready for the day, I gotta record a video intro. All right, so I just came back from a full day of work wearing only Merit products, so the concealer, the contour and the blush, and I'm wearing my Lancome mascara that I always wear, and I'm really quite pleased, I have to say. I have not touched up my face once. I put this on 8 a.m. in the morning today. I'm a little bit oily in the T-zone, which I always get, so that's nothing new. That might even be because of my dewy setting spray that I use, so I would have to use all the makeup without setting spray to see how that looks. But I'm really pleased with the overall appearance of my skin. I do not get any breakouts from this. I don't feel the makeup shifting throughout the day, and I also don't feel like I'm wearing actually anything at all. So I'm really super pleased with the products. I can only recommend them. Okay, now here's a curveball. I saw this picture last week. I looked at it for maybe 2 minutes before I decided to go and cut my own bangs. Not to fret, I have done this a minimum of 12 times in my life so far. So here is a little bit of B-roll of me doing just that. It's time for a change. Again. Time to wash it. And now to the most exciting part. I got some more fabric. I went to the annual knitting and stitching show in Alexandra Palace with my friend, and I had a glorious time strolling through all of the stalls and picking up some new fabric. Although mentally I am in a festive season, it seems my heart was in a hot sunny place because all I bought will be used for a special getaway next year. Okay, I think it's time for me to admit something. I have a problem. I'm a shopaholic for fabrics. Okay, look, I'm in a bit of a situation, which is that I live in a mess. I have way too many fabrics in way too many different places. They're also all super disorganized and need some cleaning up. I don't live alone, and this is not quite fair to my boyfriend because I have taken over our bedroom with my sewing shenanigans in the last 3 years, and all he has is this one corner of the room where his side of the bed is, and everything else is full with my stuff. Either it's my clothes, my makeup, or my fabrics, my workstation over here, and I just need to clean up. And also I have some new fabrics to show you. As some of you might know, I have literally just finished a destashing marathon last week. Even before that last video dropped, I bought some new fabrics because I have no boundaries. I cannot say no. When I see something pretty, I need to get it. I mean, to be fair, I went to the knitting and stitching show on Saturday, which...
How could I go there and not buy fabrics? That's the whole point of it.
So now I want to show you some of the gems that I got. And then I want to clean up this mess so those gems have a nice place to live until I am going to be able to sew them up. All right, I've got some real goodies. So the very first fabric that I picked up is this absolutely breathtaking satin. I want to say this is a viscose satin, and I picked this up from Rainbow Fabrics, which is currently one of my favorite fabric shops to buy from. They have a lot of dead stock fabrics, which I assume that this is as well, and it's just absolutely breathtaking, and it's so good with my complexion, and I can't wait to sew this up. I think this is going to be a beautiful summer dress. Potentially, I have a pattern for it that I hope to release before the end of the year. You know me, I like to overpromise, so I'm not sure yet if that's actually going to happen, but if it does, this would be the perfect fabric for my wrap dress pattern, which is still very much in the works. Also from Rainbow Fabrics is this totally fun cotton. How could I say no to that? Look at this. This is like a watercolor plaid. It is definitely see-through, so this will need some lining, but this is going to be perfect for a summer dress that I hope to wear on a big vacation next year that I will probably do, I already know, a destashing marathon for, because I want to make a bunch of nice outfits because I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks next year, spending time in Italy.
Very much looking forward to that.
And I know that this is going to be perfect. So that's everything I got from Rainbow Fabrics. The next shop that I stopped at, which I also really like, was, oh yeah, there it is, M. Rosenberg & Son. He was a lovely chap, and he has only designer fabrics, basically. Everything he has is dead stock designer. So the first thing I picked up, which obviously will also become a dress for my Italian getaway next year, is this absolutely amazing block print cotton, and it has a border on the bottom and a different color border on top. I sew like opposite selvages, and this just screams Italy. I think I'm gonna make a super simple smocked dress with this, particularly because I know that I will wear this on a holiday, and I want the dresses that I make to be super easygoing and easy to throw on, and I can't wait to sew this up. Also from M. Rosenberg & Son, I got this cotton, which I have no proof for this, but I could swear is probably a Vampire's Wife dead stock. Again, I can't prove it. This is a cotton poplin, or cotton poplin sateen, I would think, because it's quite, it has a bit of a sheen to it. And how delicious is this red and blue color combo.
I'm obsessed.
I don't know yet what I'm gonna make with this, but my Amelia dress pattern would just look dope in this fabric. Same shop, M. Rosenberg and Son. I found this actual deadstock fabric, and I swear when I saw this, I saw maybe just the end of the roll, a tiny little inch of it. And I saw this and I was like, hold on, I know exactly what that is. Let me roll the clip. That's 100% this fabric. This is actually linen that was used in Cézanne's summer collection. They had at least one dress, if not two, and a blouse from this beautiful deadstock linen with this rose pattern on it. And I am totally obsessed with this. I already know that I'm going to make a Audrey dress with this, with a full circle skirt, and it's just gonna look beautiful. I cannot wait to wear this. This is gonna be super precious and expensive looking, and I hope that I get an occasion to wear it too. Last but not least, unfortunately I'm not entirely sure what the name of the shop was. I bought this polyester, not a precious fabric, but oh boy, am I obsessed with these cherries. They're like almost photorealistic cherries on a almost like clotted cream color base. This is also gonna be for my Italian getaway, and I already have a plan for this. I kind of want to make a wrap neck halter. So you're gonna have a
neck halter
and wrap pieces in the front, and I think this is just gonna be gorgeous in that fabric. So these are all of the picks from the Knitting and Stitching show, and now I just need to clean up this mess to try and host them all. So let's go. Alright, that brings me to the end of today's video / vlog. That was basically my last 3 weeks in review. Like I said in the beginning, I have so much planned before the end of the year. So basically, since I have cleaned up my room, I've already messed it up again because I've been working on 3 more projects since that are basically in the stages of being finished. It's a never-ending cycle. Like, we mess the room up, we clean it.
We mess it up, we clean it.
That's just how it goes. I did organize my fabrics though. I only showed you that one box, which was my box full of full quantities. So these are all the fabrics that I've purchased and never touched since, basically. I also have a box with remnants. I have another box with additions. So basically that would be interfacing and any kind of like haberdashery type fabrics, linings and such. And then I have my trolley over there in the corner, which holds the fabric for my next 3 projects, basically. So each tier of the trolley holds all the materials for each respective upcoming project, which makes me feel very organized. I have about 11 more projects that I need to do before the end of the year, or basically that I want to release before the end of this year. All of them I'm super excited about, but it's a big number. I mean, out of those 11, I have about 7 more to go in terms of me having to make them. So I feel good about that number. But like I said, I do have friends and family coming over. Plus I'm going home for Christmas. So there is definitely this like time pressure that I'm feeling. But like I said, very excited. I think there's lots of good stuff coming your way. Which brings me to next week, because we are going to kick off a new series, which I think is very timely for Halloween because, hint, it has something to do with costumes in a way. I do hope that you'll like it and that we can carry it on into the future, because the source material is basically endless. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Also, I want to share more vlog type videos with you guys in the future, just because I feel like there's so much going on around the sewing and around the final reveals that you see every week that I want to share with you guys. I think if there's anything that you would like to see more, do let me know. If there's maybe beauty stuff that you're interested in, or my life in London. I think there's a lot that we could dabble into that I'd be comfortable sharing. And now we're actually at the end of this video. Enough rambling. I hope I see you next week. Bye bye.